Hey, back at it again. So today I am reviewing. Let me just check how you say it. The first Berserker, Kazakhstan. No, first Berserker Khazan. That's what well, I say I'm reviewing. I haven't beat it yet. Okay. Um, I've only. I don't know how far I'm into the game. I'll have a look on Steam actually. I have played 6 hours, 6.5 hours of the game so far, minus the demo. So first of all, I'm going to start off with what the game is like. There'll be some footage playing. Um, so this game is a mix of multiple games. So it says Souls-like, which is correct. It's definitely a Souls-like, but it's more Sekiro in Souls-like. So if you haven't played Sekiro, Sekiro is Souls-like in the sense that you get hell, not health. You get these souls or whatever you want to call them to level up your character. It's very hard, but rewarding when you win. Um, and you lose these souls if obviously you die. So that is obviously a Souls like, but then obviously it goes into other games. It kind of reminds me of Darksiders. So you have gear, like in Dark Souls, but you have gear, so helmet, whatever. But there's gear class in the sense that it will go. You can have set bonuses. So if you have the butcher set, which is what I was using in this boss fight, it does more damage for swift attack, which is just your X button. And obviously other ones will have like max stamina, things like that. So I've showed some other footage, and you can see me flicking through gears, and it will show different sets and different stats that come with those sets, including the weapons. Some weapons also apply. So it reminds me a bit of Darksiders in that sense, and also reminds me a little bit of like Zelda-y aspects to it as well. As in a bit of the exploration, a bit like dungeons. You know what I mean? Going from point A to point B, doing some puzzles now and again. I'll try and get some footage of that. But yeah, doing some puzzles now and again. It's really a lot of fun. But first of all, I'm going to start off with obviously, yeah, that's what the game's kind of like. So you're very with Sekiro. What made it different to other Dark Souls was that it wasn't just about dodging; it was about parrying. So parrying was just you press the block button, which again I know a lot of people would understand, but just in case. So you press the block button the exact time someone's gonna hit your sword. This game is what Sekiro was. Sekiro was very much that you had to block at the exact time they were going to hit you. You wear down their stamina bar, then you can do a big attack and do like a lot of health. And that's what this game is a lot like. But you don't just have to do that. You can dodge and wear down their stamina that way. I like to parry, and I think parrying is the way it is meant to be played. Dodging is obviously a viable option. And again, you'll see me dodging moves, in the gameplay. This footage is actually from a boss. It's the third. The third big boss. It took me a while. This time I actually beat it. I don't know how many times it took me. Maybe about 5, 6 times, something like that. Maybe 7. But hard. And I've played Dark Souls, Elden Ring. I'm not saying I'm good at those games. I'm average. So, what you're seeing here, it's just I've played a lot. And so you have, your standard parry, and you'll see these big attacks. It kind of shows up a mark above my head, and that mark is you have to do a specific, it's like block and B, and it's a big parry, but it has to be timed well, and you can do maximum damage. So that's what the game is mainly about, the parrying. But let me start off with first the demo. So if you are interested in this game, there's a demo. Now you might go, okay. There's a demo, yeah, couple of, whatever, like half an hour. No, 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 no. The demo's about 3 hours. It goes up to, oh no, this is the fourth boss. It goes up to the second boss. So you beat the second boss in the demo, and then you continue. I mean, that was incredible. That's what got me to buy this game, first of all. I played 3 hours of it, and at that time I was obviously extremely invested, and I loved it. And I was like, this is great. The demo, if you seeing this footage and you go, oh, I want to try that. There's a demo right there. So, you know, you don't even need me to tell you what the game's like in reality. You can go and play it. You don't need to listen to reviewers. And I know I'm saying that as a person who's making a review, but I'm saying it because that is the reality of it. I'm not going to lie to you. You just go and play it. The demo's fantastic, 3 hours long, and you really get a feel for if you're going to like it or not. Please excuse the noises, that's my dog. So, you're really going to get a feel if you like it or not. For instance, my brother, he loved the look of the game. He's not very into Dark Souls and that, but I said, give it a try. He played it, he said, it's just too hard. I haven't got that time to try and get good enough to beat it, which is fair enough. But he got to play the whole demo. He got up to the first big boss, and that's great. You know what I mean? Like, to have that, you don't have that nowadays, really. You don't have these long demos that you can play. So that's the first thing I really loved. But overall, so far, I'm absolutely loving this game. It's one of my... I mean, I can't... It's 2025, we're in March. So yeah, so far, it's my favourite game of 2025, hands down. There's no contest. It is fun, fast-paced. Just there's 3 weapon types, and again, you'll see it in the footage. So there's dual wield, great sword, and a spear. Dual wield is my favourite, I would say, because it's fast. You can do good combos. Great sword was my second favourite, and I was flicking between the two to decide what I wanted. I ended up going with dual wield just because I could pump out more attacks. But great sword obviously is all about your big, powerful attacks, and you can like one-shot a lot of enemies. But yeah, so absolutely fantastic. And then you got the spear, probably my least favourite. It's just, I don't love, I just don't like the spear. Some people are like it. It gives you that bit of edge in terms of range over your enemies. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the spear, but that's my own personal choice. And you have all 3, and you'll see there's skills for the dual wielding, the great sword, and the spear, and a common section as well. So, just fantastic. Honestly, I don't have too many... I don't really have many bad things to say. I would say, you know, you're going to go into this and you'll see this boss fight, like I said. It takes a while to wear these bosses down, and it feels like it goes on forever. But once you get their patterns down, it's not easy, but you get their patterns down. You go, okay, I can do this. You know what I mean? And it's rewarding at the end because you're like, yes, I did it. The story's quite, you know, it's basic story of guy gets betrayed, goes for revenge. I'm not going to spoil everything, but gets betrayed, goes for revenge. There is obviously another bit of more story to it, to do with like the underworld, etc. But the story's fine. It's like an anime kind of story, you know, which obviously suits the actual looks of the game. But the looks of the game, it looks fantastic. It's cel shaded. It just looks great. Like, they've done a really nice job on it. And you know what I love the most? And I keep saying this in most of my videos. It plays so good on the Steam Deck. I'm getting solid 45 FPS at medium settings, no worries. I don't have to tweak anything, right? And I love it. I'm playing it on the Steam Deck in bed. I'm playing it on the computer in my room. Love it. So absolutely fantastic that it runs on the Steam Deck. Fantastic. It runs on PC. No worries. Like, it's smooth as butter. The game and what they've done, as in they've released a game that actually doesn't need 20,000 patches and runs well. It's a miracle for these days, as most people would know. So I really commend them for that. And another thing I commend them, it was obviously Australian, but it's $80 Australian, I think, or 85 Australian on release. Again, for this game, for a new game, they charge over $100 odd for, you know, these new games. But for this, again, to get a 3-hour demo and then charge less than most AAA games, again, very, very, very happy with that, and I'm very happy with my purchase. Now, the game is made by, it's published by Nexon, funnily enough, who published Maple Story, but Neopool, I believe it is. They've made literally one game on Steam called Dungeon Fighter Online, which has mixed reviews, and then they've made this, which has very positive reviews. This game is phenomenal. Like I said, please go and try the demo. This is one of those games where I usually don't buy games on release, and I say that, but I usually don't with PC and stuff. But with this, I want to support the developers to show them, yeah, this is a good job. Keep this kind of quality up. I just love it. It's fast paced. It's fun. It's a bit of exploration. It's not like bloody Ubisoft games. It's like, oh, how'd you like exploring half the universe? No, I don't actually want to do that, and I don't want to do monotonous crap. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to play a game that goes A to B, and Elden Ring obviously is a big exploration that's full of life. This game is, more Dark Souls in it. It is very linear, with some little side branching paths and a little few side quests you can do. But it's great. I love it. Honestly, love it. As you can probably see, from the gameplay, it just runs well. It's just, I cannot sing its praises enough, really. I mean, like I said, this isn't a full review. I'm only doing this as partial. I've only played, like I said, I haven't beat it. Played 6 and a bit, or well, actually be about 9 hours, including the demo. But what I've played, I love. It is just great. So I really highly recommend you play the demo. Please go and play the demo. If it looks at all interesting, play the demo. Just prepare yourself. It's not easy, and it's one of those things you're going to have to keep going at. But don't give up. Once you master that parrying, right, which is not hard to do, you master the parrying, then it's all about learning the boss patterns and learning how to parry the big attacks. Once you learn, it's a trial and error, but it's fantastic. Very rewarding, great game. Please go and try it. And if you do like it, really, I'd say just go and buy it. The reason I'd say go and buy it, you need to support, obviously, these new developers. They've only made one game, I think. Maybe they've made more, I don't know. But God, we need to support these developers, the ones that are actually making enjoyable, fun games. Not like, and I'm not shitting on Assassin's Creed Shadows because of what everyone else is shitting on it. I don't really care. I would shit on Assassin's Creed Shadows because I've been shitting on Assassin's Creed ever since they released. Probably, was it Valhalla? I didn't really like the others, but I'm shitting on them because it's just the same crap they pump out over and over again. It's just crap. They pump it out, most of these new games that they're pumping out of usual crap, and I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the crap they pump out. Basically, most of the games that are all good are all indie developers or people you never heard of, such as the one I'm playing right now. So, yeah, we need to support these developers to go, this is the games we want. Again, if you want to play it, or if you like these games. But yeah, couldn't recommend it enough at this stage. I'll do a full review when I beat the game. But so far, awesome.